Hey guys, Tip here, and today we're going to talk about ways to improve mental strength during a hard workout. Have you ever found yourself in the middle of a HIIT or high intensity interval training workout and you're just about to do another set of burpees and you think to yourself, I can't do this, or there is no way I can do one more rep? Do you know what is sending this message? Is it your body or is it your brain? So I have always had a lot of the trainers that I work out with and stuff, they always say, tell yourself you can keep going. Tell yourself you're not tired. And it's a kind of mind over matter type mindset. But really, it really is mental strength. It's really getting your brain to make your body do what it needs to do. So mental toughness really does play a huge role in being able to accomplish whatever goals that you have set for yourself. And guess what? There's great news. Anyone can develop mental strength. Anyone. So it's basically like working a muscle. The more you work it, the more it develops. So the more you work your mental strength, the more it develops, and the better you are able to push yourself through those workouts. So stay tuned for my 10 ways to improve that mental strength. Tip number 1 is to talk to yourself. Now, granted, if you're in public, you probably don't want to say out loud, I can do this. You might get some strange looks, but by being inside your mind and telling yourself, I can do this, I can do one more rep, keep pushing, it really does help make your workout seem less strenuous. So motivational self-talk, which is what you're doing when you're telling yourself, I can do this, push yourself, keep pushing. It allows you to do more work without it feeling strenuous, because it basically provides you a way to keep persevering despite high levels of exertion. So really, it is mind over matter. All right, guys, tip number 2 is to cue up your playlist. Lose yourself in your favorite music. Do you guys ever have a bad day and as soon as you turn on music, you feel better? For me, if I am in a bad mood or I really need to get stuff done, I throw on some gangster rap and I handle it. It's the same with your workouts, guys. Cue up your favorite playlist. The music actually stimulates the release of neurotransmitters and hormones like dopamine and endorphins. And those are associated with those feelings of reward, natural high, and it helps to decrease perceived pain. So the best music is the music you like. So if that's country, throw on your favorite country jams. If it's rock, hey, rock out. If it's alternative, whatever it is, do your music like you like. So cue up that playlist. Get your Spotify, Pandora. We use Apple Music. Whatever it may be, cue up that playlist and get it done. All right, guys. So tip number 3 is take it one step at a time. No matter what you are trying to accomplish, one step at a time. That is the way to get you to finish and to start competing with yourself and getting better and better. So whether that's holding a 30-second plank or holding a 1-minute plank, whatever it is, take it a step at a time. If your goal is to hold a 3-minute plank, you're not going to start out doing a 3-minute plank, guys. You're going to start out doing 20-second. And then the next day you do 25-second plank. And then the next day you do it up to 30-second plank. By taking it one step at a time, you end up reaching that goal. All right, guys, so tip number 4 is follow a checklist. So focusing on the little things is what is key. Let's say you are running a 10K and basically it's about pacing. So you don't want to do too much work, because if you do it too soon, you're going to overexert yourself and you're not going to be able to finish. So you got to pace yourself, and you don't want to underachieve. So making sure you have a checklist. So if it is a 10K you're running, try, how fast you want to do your miles and pace yourself. You don't go full out when you're doing any type of race. You start out and you end up pacing yourself so that when it comes time, you can just keep going and finish the race. Tip number 5 is think about your goals. Reflecting on why you're exercising can help you stay in the game. So you have to remind yourself of your goals. So I hope you have your goals written out of what you are trying to accomplish, and you go and reflect on those goals. Think about how good it will feel to cross that finish line for your first 5K, or to complete that first weight workout. And then focus on what you need to do to make it happen. So, if you're doing a weight workout the first time, don't try and do 15 exercises the first time. Start out small, 4 to 5 weightlifting exercises, and move yourself up. But think about those goals and how good it's going to feel when you accomplish them. So tip number 6 is to think about your loved ones. So if you are training for any type of endurance race, even if it's your first 5K, you are actually sacrificing time with friends and family to be able to accomplish that goal. And so in order to get through that workout and get your mental strength in there, you got to think about your loved ones and how disappointed they might be that you didn't give it everything you had. So, think about those loved ones. And, for me, it's my kids. Like, they're watching me. And so I really need to make sure that when I'm doing my workouts, that I'm focusing on how it's going to make me feel, because I feel like it makes me a better mom, so that when I am around them, I'm present with them and not stressing about other things, which working out helps with stress. All right, tip number 7, guys, is be grateful. During a workout, it's hard not to think about anything but, how sore your muscles are or how much sweat is dripping off your nose. But consider thinking about the fact how awesome it is that you get to work out. There are people that aren't able to work out. In mentally tough moments, you need to put yourself in a state of gratitude and how thankful you are. I was at the Y today, and there is this lady, she's in her 70s, and she is doing these intense workouts. That's mentally tough, like 70 years old, and she is killing it. She may not be perfect at it, guys, but she is killing it. And she's grateful that she can get out and move. I talked to her today. She's grateful that she can get out and move. So be grateful that you're able to get out there and do something for yourself. Tip number 8 is soak up the support. If you're running a race, crowds are often the best part of the race. You're running down and, people are high-fiving you. I did a 10K in London. It was a Nike women's 10K, and it was so awesome. There were people along the entire route, and they were cheering you on. They didn't even know you. That support kept me going. I didn't walk once in that 10K. I ran the entire thing because of those supporters on the sideline that don't even know me. It is amazing. Another way to soak up support is by doing group classes. So I just started back at my local YMCA and started doing their dance classes. My favorite is Work, W-E-R-Q. It is the funnest class, and being in that group environment helps me push harder, and helps me realize that we're all at different stages in our fitness. I mean, there's, all ages there, all body types there, and it makes me realize that we're all just on our own journey. So soak up that support, and wherever you can find it, soak it up. Tip number 9, smile. This might be my easiest tip yet. Putting on a happy face is sometimes the last thing you want to do when you have to do another rep, when you have to run another mile, whatever it may be. But I promise you, it works. A smile changes everything. A smile changes your attitude. A smile changes your demeanor. A smile makes you stand taller. So it goes a long way, and it actually does boost your mentality and your mental strength. So guys, smile. Tip number 10, embrace the pain cave. Yes, there are going to be times when you are sore and pushing yourself, you're gonna have a little bit of pain. However, the pain cave is the most grueling part of a workout or a race, and it actually is well known among endurance runners. So when you are, doing endurance runs, Ironman, triathlons, whatever it is, embracing the pain is part of it. But some people say that embracing that pain makes them more competitive. If you are pushing yourself during your pain cave, you're a little more likely to be a little more competitive than your opponents, and will push a little harder than your opponents. So as long, guys, as it's not alarming pain, so you have to know the difference between muscle soreness and actual pain of injury. You don't want to do anything that's going to lead to an injury. So finding comfort in the uncomfortable can help build grit and stamina, and it will make you feel like you're on top of the world. So muscular fatigue when lifting weights is a sign that you're effective in your training, and a lot of athletes experience that. So in closing, the next time you mentally hit a wall during your workout, just think of some of these tips to boost that mental strength and to see really how strong you are. I hope you found these tips helpful. Things have been a little crazy around here for me. We are preparing for Hurricane Irma to arrive and trying to finalize our evacuation plans. And I've been in clean mode today because I don't want to come home to a messy house. And I found ants in my house, and I finally found the source, so that's amazing. I'm trying to work at cutting out that source and killing all those ants, because ants are little buggers. You never knew something so small could really So, as always, guys, if you found this helpful, please share it, subscribe to my channel, show me some love, give me a thumbs up, whatever it is, comment. I would love to hear from you. And if you are in Hurricane Irma's path, please stay safe, buckle down. If you need to evacuate, please evacuate. Do not sit it out if they are telling you to evacuate. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. For those near wildfires, I'm praying for you. Those that are still recovering from Hurricane Harvey, it's a mess out there, guys. So stay safe and do what you can to help your neighbor. Talk to you soon. Bye.